That'll do.
Oh! Right, I knew coming to Kree with you would pay off.
Hello, and welcome to Adventure Series Episode 5. This is where I follow the progress of my main account and my GIM account. Just to start, I want to say, last episode, banger. I had so much fun making that one. TOA has been just the greatest piece of content, and I've had so much fun with it so far. So, big thanks to everyone who did loads of raids with me. It's been a wild ride. But yeah, on to today's episode. Again, this is full of drops, this is full of gains, this is everything you want in an adventure video, so make sure to stick around. But yeah, to start off, we're at Thermonuclear Smoke Devil. I've never done this boss before, so this is like my first couple KC on it, and I was doing the method where you just freeze it in the distance and then firecast it, so if you just put your Sang onto long range, then it's pretty easy, and in true Logic's fashion, I get an occult within 13 KC, so yeah, but at the end of the day, that's not true spoonage, getting an occult is one thing, but then getting a D-chain in the same task, that's another thing.
No,
was that whole
fucking
thing about him wanting to be an
way. What the fuck?
Oh, so an occult and a D-chain, that's not good enough? Yeah, okay, fine. Let's just sprinkle another little occult over the top there for you. How do you like that? So yeah, 2 occults and a D-chain in my first ever Smoke Devils task. I can't really complain. And the lucky thing about that is I actually finished my KQ log, which is pretty cool. But after that, we thought we'd head up to Bandos with the GIM, go and try and get some more kills. We've become a little bit better at it. I don't know why we ended up not bringing Darklight, I think, in the next few trips, because it kind of just seemed completely pointless. But yeah, the main reason we're there again is to get a BGS or a Bandos Godsword, because having something can reduce defense of opponents is very useful in most high tier PVMs. So we're trying to keep at it, get some KC, and hopefully we'll get there eventually. But yeah, also the other thing that happened is I started doing a bit of tanking as well, because we realised that Rasmus doing DPS is actually a lot more efficient. But yeah, I got a cheeky little hunter level there, and I went and got another task, and it was a Kree'arra task, and I asked to do Kree'arra with the clan, and nobody in the clan wants to do Kree'arra. No one really wants to do Kree'arra, that's just how it is. And as you can see, I was kind of struggling with the solo. There's a method where basically, if you're attacking the minion, which is a lower level, the damage is calculated based on that minion. So if you attack the minion, it will hit the boss man a bit bigger, but you want to be attacking the boss man whenever you're not throwing a chin, because then it won't melee you, and the melee is where you mainly take the damage. But yeah, this second kill, I think, as you can see by the amount of brews used, it was a lot better, but I think it's just one of those things where it's kind of a steep learning curve. But yeah, it's definitely worth trying to solo stuff, because at the end of the day, it'll make you better at the game and make you a more rounded player. And when I was there as well, I was doing a bit of Nightmare Zone on the GIM, got level 80 strength, which is pretty huge. And then, I needed to go back to finish off my task, so I went and collected some ecumenical keys, and something hilarious happened. I was accidentally hopping around and crashing someone, and I just had no idea, and they kept hitting me with the question marks. And would you believe it? He actually ended up attacking me, and we had a little fight in Wilderness God Wars, which I've never done before, and for some reason I find very exciting.
It goes straight back.
So, I didn't even think I needed any more ecumenical keys, but I wanted to go shank this guy up with my dragon claws, so I re-geared with my dragon claws and a lot more food just in case he turned up. But he didn't, so I mean, I guess he'd pussy that at the end of the day, but now I'm here with 4 ecumenical keys and I'm ready for Armadillo. And luckily enough, my main man Dan was online to come and join me, and I'm pretty sure he's happy that he did join me because this ended up happening.
That'll do.
Oh! Right, I knew coming to Kree what you would pay off.
That's fucking huge.
And that wasn't the only thing that happened that trip. I also hit a huge milestone, but then Rasmus said this, which I thought was pretty mean.
Holy
Cheesy.
fuck, you big ass nerd.
Get wrecked.
That's a nerd number. Look at all those zeros. Holy shit.
So yeah, then we got back to the G, sold it off, gave the split to Dan, and yeah, it was a nice little 23 mil profit. Of course, you got to give Dan the egg when you give him the split. That's how it works. But yeah, my Kree'arra log's not too bad. I got that hat during bingo a little while back, but anyway, I wanted to hop back to the gym and I needed to finish the fire cape. I don't know if, I didn't mention this in the last video, I know that, but when I was doing the fire cape, I wasn't actually using all the max gear, because Rasmus wasn't on at the time when I wanted to do it, and this time I thought I'd do it with all the max gear and I thought it'd be easy, but no!
No! Fuck!
I fucked up, what can I say? As you can see in the enhanced magnified slow motion replay here, I just clicked way too late. I don't know what was going on in my head, but what happens when you get knocked down? You get up and you get back at it. And as you can see, towards the end of this one, I had a lot more brews, a lot more restores. I was ready for it. But I was making one crucial error. I was standing very, very close to Jad. So close that the healers were healing him. I was looking around and I was like, where the hell are the healers? I can't see them anywhere. Turns out I think the ones right next to me were just healing him. But yeah, ended up getting the fire cape done. So that means, you know, everything's a lot more efficient. All the AFKing I've been doing is a lot more efficient. Bandos is a lot more efficient. And look how beautiful it is. Oh. So after that, we hopped back on the main and we headed to Sara because my boy Mr. Blue Sky wanted some KC for some Slayer task or some shit. But we ended up getting nothing, as it sometimes goes, and we ended up going back to the G to split what minimal loot we got.
That's really cool, dude. Just traded me. What do you think it's gonna be?
Oh, accept. Accept.
What is he doing? What is this scam?
Accept. Go, 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 go. Ah, so close.
Alright, I'm gonna show my egg collection.
Is there 17 mil? Holy crap.
So yeah, we got the split off Dan, and basically if anybody trades you at the G or tells you to put stuff in the trade screen, just never fucking do it. Like, at the end of the day, it's probably going to be a scam. I've had people in my clan who have been scammed by people befriending them and teaching them TOB and then going and taking them off into the PvP world to anti-scam. Just don't trust anyone in this game. The customer service is so shit from Jagex that these people know they can get away with it. So if you can, fuck with them a bit. Never put anything in the trade screen, and please don't fall for their scams. We don't want any more money to fall into the hands of these people.
Okay, so I've been doing bloody Nightmare Zone for so long. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So I decided to just move on to the next goal. And the next goal is going to be farming. Just doing farming generally, doing herb runs and tree runs and shit like that. So I put together a little list of like what I need to get to be able to do it. So this is just based off, like, I used to do a lot of farm runs on my main, so I'm 99 farming on my main, and I used to do herb runs was like the way that I sort of made money. And also, like, when I joined this game, I did say to Rasmus, like, I will do the farming because it's something that I know some people just absolutely hate farming. So yeah, instead I'm just gonna bash this out and get it done so I can do it with the birdhouse runs as well. So yeah, I need an RD Cape 2 for the teleport to the Ardome herb patch. That involves me, as you can see, doing a few quests. The Explorer's Ring to get to the one that's just north of Draenor, just south of Faldor. I want to get full Graceful. I haven't had full Graceful. I've had like the legs and the cape for so long, so I think during like the AFK time I've got on that account while I'm playing on the other account, I'll be doing some agility, and then I've got to get 31 farming to be able to do like one of the quests in there. So I'm going to be doing like a few. Actually, I don't know whether it's for something in the RD diary or something actually. But yeah, I'm just going to be doing a few farm runs. But basically, I need some seeds. Rasmus isn't on, unfortunately, because it's like fucking, I don't know, it's 11 a.m, it's not even that early actually. Rasmus, where the fuck are you? So I was going to save up all of my nests until 70, but I'm just going to open some seed nests and get some seeds and start doing some tree runs. So let's get opening, shall we? Damn, that is fucking not bad. Do your birdhouse runs, boys. Like that is very good. Yeah, I thought also I'd mention like the other reason I want to do farming consistently is because I think I've decided that I want my long-term goal on the account to be to do Song of the Elves and to do Gauntlet, just because I don't really mind doing Gauntlet and I think it'd be a fun grind to do. And since I got the Ranger boots, like maybe I should just be a Ranger boy, you know? Maybe that's the way it should go. So yeah, that's why I've been doing birdhouse runs as well. Obviously for the birdhouses, which are good for brews, but you know you got to get 70 thing. I think the requirements for Song of the Elves are 70 smithing, which I'm sure Rasmus can help me boost. I think 70 mining, 70 farming, 70 hunter, 70 herblore as well. Which yes, basically I've been feeding all of my drops from Zora like back into Raz, so like I'm sure I'll be able to sort it out and that'll be good. But yeah, let's go get some requirements, shall we?
Actually, no, let's not go get some requirements. Let's do our first ever tree run. And to do a tree run, what do you need? Ultra compost. Now, how do you make ultra compost? I have absolutely no idea. So I got Rasmus on the blower. He said you needed to get volcanic ash, you need to get some Hollander unfinished to make them into compost potions. But yeah, this is quite useful actually. It got me some herblore levels towards my soak goal. And yeah, I ended up making some ultra compost, which is yeah, very useful. And I got onto my first ever tree run, which is incredibly exciting, obviously, farming being one of the best skills in the game. So yeah, we're slowly walking towards 70, and the other thing we need to work towards is the RD Cape 2 and the Explorer's Ring, because both of these give you very nice teleports to different farming patches around the game. So I got the Sand in the Hand quest done, I got the Tower of Life quest done, and then I had to get several other diaries done, and yeah, this is what happened. What?
By accident.
No! Why didn't I see that? What have I got to do?
No, it's because it's like he has like a room crafting pure. He doesn't want to train it.
Well, I guess I probably. Fuck this game, man.
Do,
Come to Guardians After Rest. It'll be like
I can't.
1-2 games. Wait, what? Really?
Isn't there a level requirement?
if you do the quest, you get the level requirement. It's really good.
Are you telling me I've got to do a quest? Oh!
Yeah, go on Temple of the Eye. But it gets you like loads of runecraft.
Oh yeah, Temple of the Eye. Yeah, that's sweet.
I'm not happy about this.
Have you done Rune Mystery?
I've done Rune Mystery. I haven't done any of the others.
Oh, Enter the Abyss. That'll get you your level.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I've got this antique lamp. No! Fuck's sake. What joke.
You were so hype as well, bro.
Oh! I'm
Wait,
285.
Time to do Temple of the Eye.
Yeah, it's easy.
Oh, make sure you talk to this guy again here now, because otherwise he doesn't let you teleport into the Abyss until you come back to him. And I
Yeah,
think
you
it's
have
at
to
that
ask
point.
him. Yeah, you have to ask him all the questions.
So yeah, I finished off Entering Abyss, I finished off Temple of the Eye, and yeah, we got whatever rune crafting level I needed to finish that diary. So yeah, we're ready to do some farming, I guess. But after doing all that rune crafting, all that diary doing, all of that other bullshit, I had a thirst for blood. And the PvP arena had just come out, and you can get a scroll of imbuing to use on your Ring of Suffering instead of having to do Nightmare Zone. And as you guys know earlier in the video, I was really struggling with it. But even though I had this thirst for blood, I had this conflict of interest because something pretty crazy happened.
I can't found my dad. Are you him?
Yes.
Dad. Oh my god. I miss you.
Sorry, son. You're too ugly. Had to hop out.
But Papa. We need you. No dad.
That's my son! This is my boy!
So yeah, it turns out I accidentally bumped into and then killed my estranged son. Like, the PvP arena, it's a crazy place. But basically I was there getting points whether I died or I lived, and I'm not the best at PvP, and it's safe to say that I died a lot more than I lived. But you know what? I can stand there and get beaten up for an hour and a half if it means I get an imbue instead of being at Nightmare Zone for... I didn't even know how I was fucking up so much. I was fucking up a lot, basically, and Nightmare Zone was taking forever, so this was an absolute blessing. So yeah, we got the imbue on the suffering, and that's like one of the final first goals that we did when we started out the series, so it's pretty exciting. We can get on some Zora and shit like that. But yeah, after that, went to do some more tree runs, and obviously I'm going to put every single farming level in, because farming is probably the most important skill for an Ironman. And then after that, hop back to Kree'arra, because I wanted to show you guys how much I had improved with this chinning method. I didn't think I would get good at it, but it probably took me like a few runs to get used to it, sort of thing. But yeah, it's pretty easy at the end of the day. Just practice makes perfect, sort of thing. And I think I was actually very lucky on this run, because I was very, very close to dying. Well, I'm not going to say dying at the end. I was pushing my luck a little bit. But yeah, I managed to get the task done right at the end, right biting it down to the nail. So yeah. Here lieth the end of the episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. No montage in this one. I will do extra montages coming up. I've got a lot of actually PvP content coming up. I don't know if that's in the next episode or the one after that. When that happens, I'm going to do the most badass PK montage you've ever seen in your life. So make sure you look forward to that.